Thank you for tuning into HOLLYWOOD. My name is Elise Hollywood Evans, and I am your Forever Joy Girl, and welcome to the Forever Joy Life Show. Thank you for tuning into HOLLYWOOD. My name is Elise Hollywood Evans, and I am your Forever Joy Girl, and welcome to the Forever Joy Life Show. And tonight was joyful. Oh my God, we are here, we are here, we are here. I know everybody cracks up when I do that because I start off, thank you, and then I get all excited. I get excited when I'm sitting with two divas. I mean, they are amazing vocalists. So, we are here at the City of Refuge United Church of Christ, right here in Oakland, California. This is the second time I was here. To my left, I have the legendary Miss Charlene Moore, and I know you all know her. I know her from when you started with Sylvester, but I know you've played for a very long time. And before we get started with Miss Diva, I have another diva to my right. And did she not turn it out? Asante new. Oh my God, is she new? I am the Diana Ross of the Bay Area, and if I were a producer, I'd produce her. That's for sure. So I'm going to get back to the diva on my right. Hello.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
Oh, I got to hug her. See, this is what I love. Oh, I surround myself with great people. I'm going to hand the mic over to the diva. Here you go.
Well,
let's talk about tonight.
Tonight was a great show. The House of Refuge and Asante and I, along with our wonderful band members, did a great show and background singers. It was absolutely great, and we had a very good crowd tonight. They enjoyed themselves. We saluted Aretha Franklin and her wonderful music, and some original material was sung. It was just great, absolutely. It was wonderful.
And when she says they saluted, or she saluted Aretha Franklin, well, they all sang a little bit of Aretha Franklin. You did that! Yes, oh my God! You did this, like you invoked her spirit inside of you, and you know a lot of history about music and Aretha Franklin. Tell us, how did you become so knowledgeable? I know you're in the business, so let's talk about you in the business.
Well, being in the business, I do a lot of research. And I grew up with Aretha Franklin's music, you know, coming from elementary school, and junior high school, and had a group in high school called the Solettes. We sung a lot of Aretha stuff. So I knew her music, you know, when she recorded You See Me, which was a Sam Cooke song. She redid it, and she did Spirit in the Dark at Fillmore West with Ray Charles. And I remember that because I went to that show.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, my mother was there.
I remember that show, you know. So I love her voice and who she was, and then growing up early when she was following her father when he run revivals and tent meetings in church and stuff, never grow old. She was 14, 15 years old. So I couldn't imagine doing a set anywhere without some kind of Aretha Franklin song in there.
Yeah, and
I understand. Know what I'm saying? And that's just one of them. Ain't No Way.
Right.
You know, Natural Woman. I just found that by Carole King.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know. So and then as the years went by, I got a girlfriend of mine, Jeannie Tracy, here in the Bay Area. Did the Freeway of Love with Narda.
I've known her since I was a little girl.
And Martha sung on the Jump to it and all of that. So you know, I've never got a chance to meet her, but her music embedded in me. And once it's in you, it's in you.
Once it's in you, it's
in you.
Now, in ya, she said.
In ya.
Now, in ya, in this room right here, we have Asante New. I want you to introduce Asante New.
Asante New, she's a member here at the City of Refuge. We're good friends, and we work together, and I've been on her gigs. She's done some, she just still do some gigs in San Francisco. And she's got a wonderful voice. She got that neo thing.
She does?
Oh, yeah, she do that neo thing good. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah,
she do that thing really good.
She's
good in blues
lessons.
And all the other genres of music, but she really got that, she got that thing. I ain't mad at her. I love what
you got that thing. She got that thing. She got that thing. Miss New. How are you doing? Well, she's new to me, and I'm a fan of her music. Do you know this bitch? Wait a minute. When she tell me about this bitch, you see, Miss New. See, Miss New started something in the spirit.
Okay.
In the spirit.
How you gonna get to this, girl?
I know, right? Let me just say. No, I really am. Thank you so much for just having us and having us to be a part of your show. And thank you to Charlene for just doing all the work that you do and for being such a grand part of the community, because really a lot of people look up to you. And I don't know if you know that, but they do.
I do.
but they really do, and I'm one of them. So tonight was fabulous to be able to have an opportunity to perform with Charlene. Charlene and I have been working together for years now, mainly here at the church at City of Refuge, and so to be able to work with her, and every time I have an opportunity to call her on one of my gigs, I'm like, Charlene, can you play? So I just appreciate her spirit and her energy to just always bring the music, and she always brings it, and there's really no question as to whether or not she has the ability to perform good music, because she just always comes with it. Right. And so it's tonight was really special to be able to blend a lot of the old and the new, and to pull it all together. And I feel like the energy in the room was phenomenal. It was. And the people really enjoyed it, and I really feel like they got something from it. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Is that people walk away with something. So I'm just happy and excited to have been a part of something great. And yeah.
Well, let me take this real quick. She is great, but let me tell you, when Miss Moore says jump, I said how high. She was like, I need you to MC. I was like, well, really? Just to be on the stage with you two? Oh my God. And Annalisa Jack, she's not here. I went to her CD release party. It was amazing. That was when I first met her about 3 years ago. Oh, I was like, oh my God. And then the young man, Jakari, is his
Yes. He's wonderful.
You know what? I told him I'm the Diana Ross of the Bay Area. I might want to produce him. So, I'm trying to get it together, Miss New, because I want to be with New over here and the legendary over here. So are you originally from Oakland?
I'm born and raised in San Francisco.
Oh, that's right.
But a lot of my music was in Oakland,
Oakland,
But I went to school there, born there.
Yes.
But a lot of my church music and my club stuff has, been in Oakland. I did all the dives back in the day.
So
I did the Chitlin circuit.
The Chitlin Circuit.
Chitlin Circuit.
So what was out around that time?
Song-wise, or are you talking about?
Oh, no, the Chitlin Circuit.
Chitlin, the clubs.
The clubs.
Fifth Amendment, Serenaders, Martinique,
Yes.
Manhattan Club, Lou Ricky's, what's that other one? Blues Headquarters was on 2nd and Cutting.
That's in Richmond?
That's way deep in the deep Richmond.
Oh, deep
Richmond.
Do you know about that? No. Okay.
Blue Lounge on 96 and MacArthur, back in the day of Lois Lang and Bobcat.
Oh,
Apartment C.
Apartment C, okay.
Waltz on 108.
Wow.
Waltz, Bobcat,
Okay.
and then the Sports Page on 106.
Okay.
I done all of that.
All of them?
I did the Vintage Room, the Natural 4 on Seminary.
Wow. Do they have a street named after you yet, or the banner flags?
I did Romax back in the day.
Oh wow.
Oh, I didn't done them all.
She did them all.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. She did them all.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, Jeffrey, when there was no Jeffrey's in the circle, it was the Jeffrey on the Square.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago, way before Tyrone's and all of that going on down
But you look so young. So you found the fountain of youth, and so.
Yeah, Brenda Vaughn. Yes, indeed.
That's right. Hey, Brenda, what's up? We love you.
Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl.
So, Miss New Asante, let me ask you. So you're originally from
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Ohio players.
Ohio players. So here, I'm going to hand this to you. Talk about have you played at any of the dives?
I do, not necessarily in Dayton. So my father's a preacher, so I couldn't play in any of the dives. That was not a thing. But since I moved to the Bay Area, I played in several. I have actually residencies at Club Deluxe in San Francisco and Revolution Cafe in San Francisco, Cheeseboard in Berkeley. I played several venues throughout San Francisco, Oakland area. And so it's interesting, like even when I have an opportunity to sit and listen to Charlene and she talks about some of the places that she's played, and it's the same places, but they're just different names now,
Right,
yeah. And so I so appreciate the fact that I'm a part of the music community in the Bay Area, because that just goes to show that the music still is carrying on from when Charlene was playing all those places, to even now and today, where we're still out there and, at the Ivy Room playing and so many places, Penrose and just the Elbow Room, like so many, the Legionnaire, and like so many places, and there's so many places, right, where there are just like some phenomenal musicians that are up and coming. And even in the band tonight, most of those cats have played in just about every venue all throughout the Bay Area.
It was amazing. Like, you see the video, oh my God, you're gonna like this.
yeah. And I mean, it's just it's so great because there's so many phenomenal musicians that are coming up, and they're just kind of. And I so appreciate the fact that the reins are being carried on, and so I've had an opportunity to work with some old school cats and then some of the new ones. And you know, even when I worked in when I first moved to the Bay Area, I had an opportunity to play over in the Fillmore district, and I used to be over there all the time playing at Rosella's and playing at the Boom Boom Room, and like so I mean, I feel like I came in at the right time where I was able to catch a lot of the mojo when it was still strong before a lot of the gentrification and everything started to happen. But you know, when Rosella's was still like the spot to go, you know, and like, I mean, even now the Boom Boom Room is still the spot to go. And then like we used to play in front of Marcus Books all the time. And, you know, Marcus Books was like, you know, and so, I mean, it just like such community and such a strong and rich artist community and so many phenomenal musicians. I mean, from everything, blues, jazz, R&B, like you name it, is there. And so, I'm just really, really grateful that we were able to do this tonight, and that, you know, I'm looking forward to doing it again. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to just working and bringing in new musicians and just kind of continuing to grow in the music.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And the one thing I love about my job is I surround myself with people who have talent that I wish that I had. I have got to take voice lessons, and as a matter of fact, I was who was I talking to? A friend of, we have a mutual friend. I can't remember who it was. Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And I said I want to learn how to sing. The first name out of his mouth, you better call Charlene Moore. That's what he said. So if I want to learn, well, you know what? Every time I see you all on stage, you beautiful divas on stage, I want to get there. But it's like, let me just lip sync and just, you know, do the moves, you know. So, so before we wrap it up and go, so you have a new CD that's out right now, and then you sang a couple of songs tonight from your new CD. And and one song you said you wrote 2 weeks ago. Wow. And they pulled it off. It was amazing.
Yeah. You know, music comes to me at very awkward times. Oftentimes when I'm driving or in the shower, so I just have to like kind of take it and then it just sticks with me, and so then I just keep writing until it's done. And so yeah, the song "Favored" really came to me because sometimes you just have to remind yourself how favored you are. And so that was a song. But then in July, I did release a new album. It was a collaborative project with a friend of mine entitled New Dust. It's a self-entitled album, and really, really great project to be working on, and really, really great to work with Jason. And he is just a phenomenal musician, and he just plays everything, like drums, trumpet, you name it. The brother has touched it. His last name is Cerimali, but he goes by, his stage name is Dust Collector. And so hence the name New Dust. Asati New Dust Collector. We just threw it together. Yeah, there you go. And so yeah, it's just a really, really amazing project, and it's just a, you know, it's a little EP, just 6-song project, five song project actually. But it was just a really fun to put it together, and I'm working on completing music for a new project I'm hoping to complete and get done by the end of this year. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We get it done. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm also at this point preparing for a show that I have at Yoshi's October 2nd. And so I'm going to be opening for a comedian, Samson McCormick. And so everybody knows so I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be fun to be able to open for a comedian, and so I'm really like, my mind is crazy trying to figure out how to put it all together.
At Yoshi's, October 2nd, right?
October 2nd.
That's what's up. And the legendary Miss Diva, you always have a lot going on so well.
Well, I just did a gig at Angelia's. That was in July, but coming up, I'll be going to Hollywood September 15th. It's a memorial, I'm going to, and do some singing there. My publicist, Mr. Kenneth R. Reynolds, and they're having something there. And then I'll come back, and then I'll be leaving on the 27th to the 30th for NAMFAM, which is the National Association of Black Female Entertainment Women.
Where are we going?
Philadelphia.
We're going
the summit. The summit.
We're going to the summit.
Summit.
Okay,
Women, Women Empowerment. CEO President is Johnny Walker.
Oh, okay.
Good friend of mine. We met in 2007.
Yes.
Me and Brenda Von Us went there, and we joined. We have a chapter here in San Francisco. So so they're having a summit in Philadelphia is September 27th through the 30th.
Okay.
And I know one of the my good friend of mine, we became good friends. Sarah Dash will be one of. They'll be honoring her. Yeah, they'll be honoring her with little bells. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's the empowerment of women, because women are really doing some wonderful things now in this atmosphere that we're in. We're stepping out and really doing what we've been strong all the time, but we're really stepping out now. You know what I'm saying? Making our voices heard and meaning what we say. No means no, and yes means yes, and get out of my face.
Right. Okay.
And sit down. Okay.
Okay.
Do it now.
Do it now. Do it now. Well, you know what? I just feel blessed to sit in a room with both of you beautiful queens. I do look forward to more of your music and having you on the show again. And I appreciate you being on the show. And I really appreciate you allowing me to come into your space and MC for the legendary Charlene Moore and Miss Asante Nu. Thank you. City of Refuge. Was it City of Refuge?
United Church of Christ.
I got it. Yeah, that. And thank you, God, and thank you everyone who worked tonight, the people behind the scenes that made it all happen, and including the musicians. Again, my name is Elise Hollywood Evans. I am your forever joy girl, and thank you for tuning into HOLLY WOOD HOLLY WOOD.
Gotta get on up to right side up. Put your hand on your hips and cover your eyes and move. Take a spin, get up and move. In the spin, now get up and move. In the spin, come on and move. In the spin, come on, Charlie. How you do it? like no other.